Hello and welcome. I've created this channel to post videos of randomizers I play. I've enjoyed many randomizers over the years and have thought of sharing my experiences many times as I play. So to kick things off, I'm starting with the first randomizer I ever played, Link to the Past, with the September Week 1 casual seed from the Link to the Past subreddit, or randomizer subreddit. Link down below. Likely probably gonna complete this over the course of 2, maybe 3 sittings, depending on how the seed goes. Probably not gonna be doing many randomizers in one go, and that's okay. I'm here to have fun, and I hope you do too. And with some basic introductions out of the way now, I'm just gonna jump into it, and we're gonna see how this one goes. And I already started by starting in the wrong location. I've not actually done... Oh, and I got the bow, so I guess that's worked out for me. I've not done one of these in quite some time, so I'm a little rusty. But we're just going to roll with it. I'm going to go do a start that I normally don't do, which is to just come up to the castle first. Why not? I can see what Uncle's got, and... yeah, we'll just roll with it. We're here to have a good time. See, I've been playing randomizers for off and on for many years. I think the first one I saw, first time I saw one, was in GDQ many years ago. It was a Link to the Past Super Metroid combo randomizer. Bottle's nice. I'll have that for sick kids. So this may work out actually. But yeah, they did the combo randomizer of Link to the Past and Super Metroid. And it was... okay, I'm actually going to reset here and go up to Kakariko, where I should have gone to begin with. Just because I don't want to go in there with just bombs. But yeah, the first randomizer I saw was that combo randomizer, and they did a really interesting way in that one, where they had 2 speedrunners, Oats and Goats for Super Metroid, and Andy for A Link to the Past. And they would trade off for their respective games. So every time they went to Super Metroid, the Super Metroid runner would take over, and every time they went into Zelda, the Zelda runner would take over. And it looked so fun. Like, I'd played Super Metroid countless times by that point. And it just looked like a fun new way to play a game that I loved. And at that point, I probably only played A Link to the Past like once or twice. Ooh, hook shots! That's the really front-loaded seed. Seeds like this always go bad at some point. So, it's going to be forever to get into Dark World or something, or Aghanim and whatnot. But anyway, I watched that, and I just thought, like, that looks like such a fun way to do this. So I thought, at some point I'll get into randomizers. And despite how many times I'd played Super Metroid, I think I probably made the right choice with Link to the Past being the first one I actually jumped into, because Super Metroid's really, it's really technical, and it requires really good execution of tricks. Whereas A Link to the Past is a little more forgiving. You do need to have the skill to beat certain enemies and such. So it took me quite a few plays to get anywhere close to good with it. I wouldn't say I'm good per se. I'm just... Hammer? Jeez, this is so front-loaded. But it's still a much more approachable game, and if you have any interest in doing randomizers, I would recommend starting with one like this. Moon Pearl already? I think we're going into Dark World really early on this one. But... oh, we just need to find gloves, and we're in Dark World. Hey. But... yeah, like, this is a really accessible randomizer. Like, you kind of have to learn A Link to the Past, and if you have any interest in doing it, I'd recommend first, like, play the vanilla game, of course, just to kind of learn where things actually are and get familiar with the world. But then, eventually, hop into, like, the Link to the Past subreddit. Generate a seed, or do a weekly casual or something. And if your first seed takes you, like, 8 hours, which mine did, that's okay. You get better as you learn where the items are and stuff. I mean, at this point, I have a tracker. I don't really need it. The tracker isn't really something I need. Like, I know where all the items are at this point, and I can usually keep track of, like, what I have access to with what I've got. But absolutely, you get a tracker. Like, emo tracker is what I use. It's pretty standard. Hey, arrows. I can fire my bow now. But it's been a good one for me to get into initially, and so, and it's one I've probably played the most too. Just because it is so accessible. Blue mail, that's really nice. Less damage. If we're going into Dark World early, that's gonna be really handy. I am going to go open this up. Probably don't need it, but just in case I ever need it for bombs, like I run out of bombs or something, I will have that open for later. But the game's been really generous with bombs this time around, so that's nice. But at this point, I've played this quite, like, a lot of times as randomizers. Super Metroid's one that I've done quite a few times as well. It's a lot more technical though, so it's one that I have a higher likelihood of just not completing, because, like, you get something where it requires, like, a like a really tricky bomb jump, or like an infinite bomb jump, or a really tricky I guess we're just committing to this. It's okay. Or a really tricky wall jump or something, and it just becomes too much. Like, it requires a trick that I'm not good with, even on basic settings. It doesn't stop me from trying, and a lot of times, like, I don't run into that problem, and you get some really fun flute. Okay, well, it worked out. I guess we're going back up to Kakariko. Holy moly, that opens the game up. We should probably see what dungeons we have here. We have Pendant on Eastern. And that's about it seems. Okay. That's not too bad. Yeah, we're going back up here. But yeah, I mean, just because Super Metroid was technical, like, it didn't stop me from trying. And I've even done some of the Link to the Past Super Metroid combo randomizers, which do unfortunately take a very long time because it's both games, and if you get stuck looking for, like, one item, you can be, like, basically full clearing, like, Super Metroid over the course of trying to find, like, the last item for Zelda that you need or something. So you you get the majority of the items anyway. Where do I want to go? South Shore? But, I mean, I can do a lot on the mountain, actually. But let's do South Shore real quick here. Because it's what's next, so we'll just do it. But mountain is pretty accessible right now. And honestly, with that, jeez, that flute and that hookshot are kind of pointing me in that direction. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see where we end up going next. The seed really opened up pretty early. I think South Shore is the right call, though. Still. I'll take that heart piece. I need help. Especially if I'm going Dark World early. Um, yeah, combo randomizer though, like it's a lot of fun. I'll probably I'll probably do one or two of those on here at some point when I've got some time. You know, I'm starting to think I should have just gone bombs, because bombs ends up being really quick. There we go. I'll take those. Might do some Super Metroid as well. I think for now, though, I'm probably gonna try and do... Oh, this is full of arrows and bombs. Money. Oh, we're getting Zora money. Interesting. I'm almost wondering if we're getting pushed towards checking Zora. I think for right now, though, I'm probably going to try and do the weekly Link to the Past, like casual seed, because the subreddit has a weekly seed. So I said this is the first one for September, so I'll probably do the. Whoa, that was a bad idea. I'm letting my shot get to my head here. But yeah, I think I'll try and do the casual seeds at least for a few weeks here. At least as long as I'm able. Certainly September's, and we'll see where we end up from there. Oh, hey, nice sword. What does that? I mean, that has some advantages to it. Sword is nice. Okay. Oh, I think we just have to go up the mountain. Oh boy. I want to do this. Oh gosh, these guys are so. Oh boy. Oh, not the lettuce, not the lettuce. No, 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 nope, 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 no! It was coming for me. Oh. Oh. Oh no. I tried. But you saw that though. Like the lettuce was just chasing me. Nope, nope, nope. Oh jeez. No, I do not need that damage. Not on Death Mountain. Gosh, trying to climb up a ladder. Like, these things are so unfair. Okay. Oh, no. Nope, nope. Oh, jeez. And then you got the frickin' dead rocks. I think we're dead. I did not want to embarrass myself on this first one, and that's happening right now. Oh, Death Mountain has some of the most brutal stuff early on. You try and get over there, and it's luck. Or I mean, it's a skill issue too. Like, as I said, I'm a casual player. Okay. Oop. Oh, come on. Jeez. No. Oh, come on. Oh, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh, but I have no health. I have no life. Spend all of it getting over here. Oh, jeez. Okay. I think we're not out of the woods yet. Oh, no. Okay. We're okay now. We're in here. It's fine. As long as I don't, like, blow myself up, we're okay. I think there's health here. Yeah, we're good. Oh, boy. That was closer than it should have been. That was not what I meant. I wanted that. And it was probably just in the other direction. Okay, let's see what we got here. That is totally Zora money. I think we're going to Zora. Oh, Boots! Boots opens some stuff up. Not the least of which is the ability to run. Alright. Oh. Okay, I just need to get up down here. Okay. We'll go up, we'll do Spiral Cave, and then I think we're heading to Zora. Yeah. There really isn't much in the way of options at the moment. Oh, there's a couple of places I can hit, but there really isn't much. Take that. No, it was, that was the wrong one. That was the wrong one, wasn't it? Yeah, Spiral Cave was the end one. Yeah, did I mention it's been a while since I've run this one? So what are some of the other speedruns I've run? Or not speedruns, randomizers I've done. One of the ones I got recently into was the StarCraft 2 randomizer over on Archipelago, where it basically takes the what do I want to say? Takes like the units and upgrades and stuff and ties them to mission objectives. So if you're familiar with StarCraft 2, it's like you go through the campaign missions, and those can be shuffled around too, and you get randomized. You know, for completing various objectives, you'll get units or upgrades and such, with the goal being to beat like all in or something, right? You can shuffle the various campaigns together. Yeah, so we're going to Zora. I can almost guarantee that's where the game wants me to go. There's one last check that'll do because it's like right here. But yeah, other than that, it's gotta be Zora. Yeah, like the StarCraft 2 randomizer was a lot of fun. I toyed a bit with like adding it to like Link to the Past and Super Metroid. The problem with that is I don't think it's really that compatible with them. Because StarCraft is very much a, like, you don't, like, you just, yeah, okay, gloves. Gloves are there. So we don't need to go up to Zora yet. Dark World time. It's a really fast Dark World. I'm just gonna go do Hype Cave. Pretty solid start, alright. Yeah. Yeah, one of the things with the StarCraft 2 randomizer is, like, or I think it's more of a better contrast with, like, this randomizer in Super Metroid, where, like, you need certain, like, there's a certain progression to it, right? You have to get item, A before you can kind of move on. Like, to get those gloves, I needed to have the boots, right? And Super Metroid's much the same way. Like, you have to have the morph ball to do, get to a lot of places, and bombs are, of some sort are required, missiles are required, things like that. StarCraft is a lot more open-ended. It doesn't have that kind of requirement hierarchy to it. You just need enough units to get things going, and then it doesn't really matter, right? You get like the Marine and the Medic, and you can basically beat the game. So there isn't as much of a, you can't necessarily do the same thing where you like, I'm gonna try and like read the seed for where it wants me to go or anything like that. It's a lot harder to do there. You know, sometimes like you can sort of do that. Like you can sort of be like, oh, the game kind of wants me to go do this or do that, right? Like I had the boot, so I'm like, well, game probably wants me to go do something with that. But with StarCraft, like, you can kind of be like, okay, I can't do this mission, I can't do that mission. Like, I don't have battle cruisers, so I can't do the battle cruiser mission. But at the same time, like, most of the missions don't have any real hard requirements. It's like, well, I need enough units that I can, like, I need some units that can do some things, and then, you know, I'm basically set. So you can really kind of end up going a bit off the logic, or you can do some things that are like, in effect, sort of out of logic. In it, like, it expects you to kind of like go to this mission and that mission and that mission, and then you just kind of go, well, I choose these other missions instead. And if like your morph balls in one of those missions you skipped, you kind of end up at a point where you're just like doing every mission, and so it's not really that compatible. In the way that like Zelda and Metroid are compatible, like they're both like certain areas of the games are locked off by certain items, right? So when you get those items, you kind of know where you can go and what you can do. But yeah, with StarCraft, it can very quickly become like, oh, I can go everywhere and do everything. So then the question is like, well, then where is it you're supposed to go? You know, it's hard to tell. Oh gosh, not the bee. Leave me alone. So yeah, it was a fun thing to try and do when I did it, but it didn't really work. But I might run that at some point too, because it's also a lot of fun. But it's definitely one that like you have to do over the course of a few days. Just because some of those missions take a long time. And that's the other thing is, like, Link to the Past and Super Metroid are roughly on par lengthwise. I guess Swamp. Ugh. God, this is. Sorry, I need a moment to just say how horrible this is. For where all my crystals and all that are. This is terrible. Oh man. Like, Eastern Pod are both optional. Oh. Have to do Ice Palace, have to do Misery Mire, have to do Turtle Rock. Ooh. That is so rough. Oof. Wait, what am I doing? I'm trying to go over to here. So yeah, that's the thing. So he gave me a lot of good stuff early on, so I have to go do some really unhappy dungeons. I guess we just go into Thieves Town, don't we? Yeah, it's here. It's in logic. When in doubt, always be completing dungeons. I like to say ABCD. Always be completing dungeons. They have to be done anyway. Ooh, health. I love that. Wouldn't mind a sword upgrade, but I don't really need it here. I'm gonna just want it eventually. The distance helps, but you don't actually do extra damage to... you don't actually do extra damage to blind with... let's do this then. Oh, it's not my... you don't actually do extra damage to blind with a more powerful sword, so there's not much of a purpose in it. Yeah. I gotta stop doing that. Bonking is terrible. How many items have I? I've gotten like 1 item out of here so far. Have I? Yeah, I've gotten 1 item out of here so far. Oh, it's coming for me. Go this way. Okay. I actually think we're gonna be alright here. Alright, keep that on for now. Ah. Okay. Oh, oh boy. Oh, oh, boy. Oh. Okay. I'm actually gotten a lot better at those rooms. You can really tell when I'm focusing because I get really quiet. Being in a dungeon is a very much perfect time to be focusing really hard, especially when you've got things like these. These do a ton of damage, which is why I'm trying to like actually kill them. Like usually it's like just run past things, but it's early. I don't have as much. I don't have as much health to spare, and okay, maybe it'll be like that, huh? I can do that. Oh, oh, he was coming for me. Like, yeah, I've got like 1.5 hearts. I do have that blue potion. I'd rather not use it if I can avoid it, though. I need these heart. Nope. Oh boy. Yeah, just like 1 misstep at this point and I'm toast. Ooh, nope. Aw, this room's gonna do me in, I think. Oh, okay, I got through it. No health. I have to be really careful now. Mode. Alright, worry about him. Just gonna move through here. Okay. We're good. We're just gonna come in here. We're gonna grab whatever's in here. Money, great. Great use of my... Okay. We're just gonna come in here. And we're not gonna die. Oh, okay. Wonder if I can do this. Yeah, we can probably do that. That was worth nothing. That was worth nothing too. At least we've got some health. Okay. Bombs, yay. Oh, this dungeon is giving me nothing. Oh, they have nothing in their pool. Great. Oh boy. Get me out of here. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're alive. Ah, jeez. Alright, well, we're doing this off from 3 hearts. And a blue potion. Which we will use at the first sign of trouble. I think we got a few goes here. Oh, blind. What are you doing up there? Oh, I know why blind's up there. I am... Okay. Alright, alright, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. Okay, use the blue potion. Okay. Just need to focus. Focus. And get him. And he's down. We're done. We're good. Whew. For 1 arrow. So the bad thing is, all the checks that are left are like one-off checks. So I've gotten everything there is in here. Oh no. Oh no. Why does it say that there's still something I haven't gotten? Oh, it just didn't register all the things I got there. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's a bunch of one-off stuff to check now. Oof. Just trying to... Oh, too late now. I was just thinking I could have gone up into Skull Woods and, like, dipped it. Like, that's not too hard. That's not an uncommon thing to do. Could have done that. As it is, I'm just going to come up here. I'm going to check the pyramid. Oh, I wish I had the mirror. Oops, that was wrong. Yes, that. Okay. I remember how to do that. So where do we have to go now? I mean, the thing is, like, whatever the next item is really gonna open the game up even more, though. Oh, like, the next progression item, it's gotta be, like, the gloves. Or, oh, jeez, that's nothing. Just gonna get it off my map. Gosh, do I want to go all the way up for... I don't. I really, really don't. I don't want to go there either. Jeez. Starting to think maybe some of these days, one of these days, I do need to learn how to fake flipper. I don't know. I just don't care for that kind of... It's not my thing. You know? Like, no problem with those who do it. Like, it's a big... I just don't like doing glitches like that. Yeah, I don't know where to go next. Oh, Oop. Okay. Alright. We're good. So we're gonna see what's here. If it's not here, then it's either like dipping Skull Woods or, well, it's a castle. I didn't check the castle. Oh, bombs, lovely. It's like dipping into dungeons that I haven't completed and things like that. Ugh. Okay. There's a few checks up here that are close by, obvious, things like that. in fact, oh shoot, when I got those gloves, Dark World wasn't the only thing it gave me access to. I also got access to the back of Escape. Huh. So there could have been something there. That is worth checking. I'm already here, so I'm just going to complete this, but... Oh, jeez. Get off me. Ugh. Oh! Those are sticky ledges. Yeah, I never really thought about why the ledges are sticky like that. And it's kind of occurred to me, I think it's probably just... It's one of those, like, gameplay things to just... be a little more forgiving if you fall off a ledge or something. I wonder if it's something like that, just to make it so you don't just, like, fly off ledges. Because that could be annoying, right? So yeah, I wonder if that's kind of why that's the case. Because, like, you can totally fall off a ledge and just, like, still get back on. Which, in hindsight, is kind of an interesting gameplay decision. But, you know, you think about, like, platformers are like that a lot. You know, a common mechanic is, like, Coyote Time, where, like, after you walk off a ledge, you're still able to, like, jump for, like, a few frames. Or where you actually fell short, but you still land the jump because it gives you you know, a few pixels of leeway. Like the original Mario Brothers does that, actually. It gives you a few... You can fall a few pixels short of a ledge, and it'll just, like, let you have that. So I wonder if it's something like that, where it's just, like, giving you just a little bit of extra chance to, like, have the benefit of the doubt, just for better gameplay or something. Lantern, okay. Lantern, huh? Now what? Oh, what does Lantern get me? Did I find the... I need to check something. Actually, I think... I should have been doing counting of my items in here. I think I've got everything. I have map. I have key. I do not have everything here. I've gotten all the dungeon items. There is an item left in here. I have Lantern now. I can go get. I can also go beat Pod and Eastern, which are pendant dungeons. Oh, man. That would be mean. Oh, that... So I've just been reminded of, like, the most evil seed I had. I think it probably takes... It's got to be up there for, like, one of the worst seeds that you could ever have in this, where... Okay. It was a pedestal seed, but the thing that was on the pedestal was the book. So I had no way of checking that it was a pedestal seed. So I was going around trying to do basically everything else. You know, just trying to do anything before eventually I was like, well, maybe it's the pedestal, because it was like the only thing left. So I went and I completed all the pendant dungeons, got up to the pedestal, and sure enough, it was the book. And I don't remember why the book was like the next progression thing, but it was. Actually, I don't even know if it was the... No, it was the book. And it led to whatever the next progression thing was, which may seem ridiculous if you think about, like, I had to beat all 3 pendant dungeons. Like, what could be left? Well, it was whatever was behind that. Is this anything necessary? No. Okay. I had to check that because I just about had everything I needed for Aghanim. Actually, I thought I had everything, but then I remembered I didn't. I think we're just going over to Eastern. Oh! No, we're not. I was trying to think of why I might need the lantern. And honestly, Eastern is still a decent play. But if we think about always be completing dungeons, Tower of Hera. Wherein... Oh, I can go get Old Man. I should probably go to Old Man. Let's go get the Old Man. Let's do that first. Unlock my spawn point up here. And the heal point. Yeah, Tower of Hera. Because you got the torches in the basement. So if you have to do the basement, you need the lantern for the torches. Now, I don't know if I need the basement. Now, usually I need the basement. I don't know why that's usually the case, but, you know, it's just the way that the seeds go, but, it is interesting that I have almost everything I need to complete, I don't have mirror, but I have pretty much everything else I need to get. Oh, right, I can't go up that way. I do have to go this way around. Oh, ugh. Okay. Well, that went way better. Why couldn't I have had that happen the first 3 times I came up here? Get away from me. Yeah, Tower of Hera is a good option. Which means, hilariously, I had Dark World access, but that wasn't actually my progression. My progression was to follow the gloves the other way. Huh. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, boy. I don't have to go down there. Let's see what this is. Shovel! I'm glad to find... This dungeon has, what, 2 items? I think in it? Yeah, this dungeon has 2 items in it. So if I can find the other one... then... I may not have to go to the basement at all. That'd be great. It also would have meant I could have done this ages ago. When I was still running around trying to find something to do. Oh, please be the other... I don't want to see that. Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh no! Please, please don't be the compass on the boss. Please let the compass be in the basement. I don't want to go down to the basement. I really don't want to go down there. I'm kind of curious as to what my next... Oh, my... Ah! Get away from me. You know, why am I messing with those? Just go... I'd say go beat the boss, but let's be honest. This is Moldorm. with the vanilla sword. Oh boy. I mean, I could hammer him. Should I try and hammer him? No. Just do it the normal way. Whoa! Oh no. Nope. Oh boy, Moldorm. Oh no, nope. Not like that, not like this. Well, hey! Actually, that was really clean. I'll take it. Yes! Yes! The compass is in the basement. The compass is in the basement. I don't need to worry about that one. Oh, that's finished. That's off. That's off. Oh, yes. Yes. Unfortunately, we're still, like, nowhere near... Okay, what's up? Nothing's up there. Okay. Well, while we're here, let's have a look-see at what's down here. See if this is something we need to go for or not. Just a heart container. I'm not that desperate for heart containers, unfortunately. Well, I could go follow that shovel. I think we'll follow the shovel. It's one check. I technically haven't followed the lantern at all, which is probably a little troubling. I think that probably just means go to Eastward. Or that could be... Oh. Oh, you know what? That's probably saying go to Pod. If I was gonna guess, it's probably saying go to Pod. Go to Pod to get your progression. I'm gonna go up to Sarashala's hut because there's like 3 items there, so sword upgrade would be great. Anything like that. Eastern's relatively short too. Lantern could be meaning Eastern, but like Dark World access, the lantern is making me think Pod. One of these days, I'm gonna learn what the order of that is. Today's not that day. More rupees. Half magic? I mean, none of it was needed, but all of it's useful, so... Well, the rupees aren't so useful. I am swimming in those. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna do Eastern because it's short, it's relatively easy, and I have everything to complete it, so... And I can't complete any of the crystal dungeons. I can't even really get into any of them. So, may as well. Do something I can do. I probably couldn't have gone any further away from... Yeah. Oof. Map. Of course. I want to find at least one more progression item before calling it. But, yeah, I'm going to want to call it soon. It's because it's getting late. And I probably don't want to be at a point where I'm like trying to like one more level right before bed. Like, I'll go to one more dungeon, and then it's like 3 in the morning or something. Like, that's not so good. You know. I unfortunately do have a day job that I quite like. So I can't, or I should say I have a career that I quite like. So, I can't just game all day and all night and all that. But also it's probably just not good for me to spend 3 hours doing this. I'll just burn out on these if I do that. And I'll like not want to play them again for a while. And I like randomizers too much to like burn out on them. Or to want to burn out on them, so... I've got a map and the compass, though, so everything's in here. So maybe Darkroom's got something. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna try and cut myself off here at a reasonable time, just so I don't like overdo it and such. Well, we'll see. We'll see here how much more I get in on this. I'd like to at least find another progression item. That would be a good place to call it. It's like found a progression item. All right. So we'll see what's down in here. Now we might go hit pod real quick, and then that'll have to be the progression. If it's not here, it's in pod. It has to be. With all of the items that I've acquired so far, like it's screaming pod to me. Yeah, well, no, I've still got the boss. So. But it really is screaming pod to me. So. I think if we don't find anything here, we just have to go to pod. There's really no getting around that. Oh, I forget which you two has the key. Nope, it's not you. It's the one on the right. Okay. So when I was thinking of doing this, creating a channel to run these on, one of the thoughts that I had was there's some games I would like to try and learn how to do randomizers on. Metroid Dread's a big one for sure. Like that game plays like butter. So I think it would be a lot of fun to play randomizer on, but it's also like, yeah, it is a big map. Oh, it's right here, isn't it? Yep. Okay. So like it'd probably take me a few goes at it, and there aren't as much tools for like trackers for it. Like there's item trackers. But there isn't a map tracker right now. So it'd be really up to me to try and figure out what things are available. So I might try that at some point. Not anytime soon. Unfortunately, I've got a little too much going on the life side of things. But when I get some time, I'd really like to try and do that at some point. If I do, I'll probably try and make some videos out of it. I don't know. It might be interesting. At the very least, it would give me something interesting to do while I'm doing it. So. Alright, we're going into pod. And I think this is probably going to be the last thing I do for tonight, is running through pod. But it just seemed like too obvious of a move to do, to go to pod. And again, everything was screaming pod. So I knew it had to be that. It has to be this. Like, there's really nothing else that makes any sense with the items that we've got. Okay. Monkey. Oh boy. All right, we're good. We're in. Oh, don't tell me it's gonna be something like Helmosaur as the item. That would, I think, be my luck. Is that be Helmosaur? Oof. Do kind of wish I had a shield. Like, I feel like shields are somewhat underrated. Because, like, oh, what do? They block projectiles. And it's like, yeah, they block projectiles. You'd be surprised how often you find that you wish you had something to block projectiles. I'm not sure there's a right answer to all this. Yeah, see? I actually found that out on a recent vanilla run of this game. Was I had a bit where I didn't have a shield, and I was like, oh, turns out shield's really handy. Right. Oh, boss key. At least that wasn't a waste of my time coming down here. I will take that though. Where's the health here? There's the health. I'm at least a lot better at not I'm guessing that chest is just a key. It oftentimes is just a key. I don't need. No! Yeah. Should have had my bow out. Or my hook shot. The hook shot out. Just to get that guy out of the way. Oh, I need a key. Well, I got a few options. Oh! Hello, flippers. Do I keep going in here? I think I do to an extent. I think I get these two chests and I go into the maze room. And if I have to come back, it's okay. Because I can kind of pick up the rest of the dungeon from, like, a shortcut at the front end. Yeah. Okay. There's a way, and I don't know if I'm going to quite do it right, but... yeah, I did it! Alright. Compass. That was useless. Oof. Alright, let's not burn. Hey, shield. That's that, like, you never... oh, a can of Burna. I'm gonna do flippers checks. Then I'm off. Where do I want to do the flippers checks from? I may as well do it from here. Oh. Yeah, I should probably be off in another 12 minutes at most. Ooh. So yeah, I think flippers checks and then call it till next time. At which point we'll figure out where the flippers are gonna send us. We'll also check Zora while we're at it, because we have the Zora money. I'm sure it's gonna be worth it. We'll find out. What do you got, bottle vendor? Or, not bottle vendor. Underbridge guy. You had a heart piece for me, so that was nice. Oh, what am I doing? There is a much quicker way of doing this. I think. Yeah, I think this is a little bit quicker. Yeah, that felt quicker. Come on, get in there. Okay. Check Pyramid Fairy. Hey, more health. More health. Still no progression. It's entirely possible there was more in pod. Because I still haven't actually made use of that lantern. So it is entirely possible there was more in pod. Other gloves or mirror, perhaps. So we may be going right back over there, because none of these flipper checks have really panned out. But I think with that, I'm going to call it for now, as this is a great save and quit moment. And we'll pick it up next time. Also, I have just noticed I did not start my timer. But that's okay. I have video. I can find it out from later. So yeah, I'll probably have another one of these later. I'll probably try and get these all out in the same week. So I'll see you in the next one, where we'll jump into pod and see where the seed takes us from there.